Hey guys, how you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. Yes, today we are gonna continue with the we're supposed to do Destiny, but Gloucester is screaming to be picked up. So we're gonna do Gloucester instead. And also gives me a chance to like talk about some other skins in the game. I'm using the Tattoo skin right now because honestly speaking, if you are new to the game, the default skin doesn't really, it does help, but in my opinion, having a skin that gives you a bit more information can be useful when you're playing the game, especially if it's something you're trying to understand a bit more, like for example passing maps, heat maps, things like that. The one of the reasons why it isn't in the default skin is because, as I have acknowledged, that they can't put too much information in there, because then it makes the game too easy for people. Now that's one of the reasons why you don't see it in the game. Instead, you might get it from custom skins. I've got one. You can probably see it right now. Naufal Hussein, hello from Indonesia. Apa kabar? Kabar baik. Hope you're well, man. Hope you are well. Welcome to the stream, brother. Yes, that's someone from Indonesia. Beautiful, absolutely wonderful country. Plenty of islands to get lost in. Yes, land of I don't know how many islands they have in Indonesia. You can definitely find a deserted island in Indonesia. Of that, I have no doubt. If you go to Indonesia and you go like, I want to hang out on a deserted island, yep, Indonesia will be happy to provide, as long as you have a boat and a way of getting off the island when you want to get off the island. I remember once I went diving with a couple of friends and we ended up on an island and we were the only fellas on the island. So it was like very cool, man. It was so cool. Thank you, sir. Hope you're well. Yes, and oh yes, selamat berbuka puasa. You should be breaking your fast sometime soon, man. Yeah, in about, I don't know the time difference. Could be another 45 minutes or half an hour. Oh, once again, this is the Gloucester City Diaries, where I have got a bit of a condition for this save. The condition is pretty simple, right? The goal here is for me to use a site that's been newly promoted into the Van Rama National, in this case VNN, which is the Van Rama League North, which is the lowest playable league that you can get without using an editor in England. And then the goal is for me to get promoted into the next tier, but as a condition, a caveat. Now, this is also akin to the Diffuse Challenge, but the caveat is this. I can't use any player that's not born in England. So I have to use only English players, and that's the goal behind the save. So if you check this out, I mean, this is where we sit right now. Gloucester are not doing too badly. We are 6th on the table in terms of team stats, right? If I'm looking at team stats alone, we're not doing that badly either, because we play 11 matches. We've got the best return in terms of goals. Goals conceded, we are not that. I mean, considering the fact that we are... Hey, Regainer Wave, long time no see. How are you, man? Still 45 minutes to berbuka puasa. Yeah, I hope you have a good one. Yellow cards, 17 worst, which is not bad. I mean, red cards... Apparently, we are the worst because we picked up one red card. Of course, that is pretty... Sometimes down to luck. I mean, the red card we picked up was down to... it was largely down to one of our players having no choice, right? You want to try to break up the play. So next, we're playing Fastly in 4 days. They're using... As you can see from here, one of the reasons why I changed to this skin is because... One of the reasons why I changed to this skin is because you can see the formation before I play, right? At least then in that case, right? When I'm playing it, you go like, okay, this is the formation he's using. So yeah. So you can see their formation at the moment is they've got a poacher, a pressing forward, a winger, box-to-box midfielder, a central midfielder, inverted winger, and fullback, CD, and inverted fullback. So I kind of expect this flank not to be too attacking. This flank to push up. This guy to come inside here and then try to create a build-up with the pressing forward support. They got a poacher just keeping the defenders occupied. And here you might get this guy becoming a goal-scoring threat. Okay. Now, the formation itself is looking at being played as control possession, right? So Fastly play a control possession style, a tactic that focuses on retaining possession. And looking at their corners and everything else, I'm not too worried about corners at the moment. Yeah. What skin is this? This is the Tato skin. Omari, it is the Tato skin. The Tato skin is here. I'll just show you what it is. There we go. TATO. It's a pretty good skin. I kind of recommend this for anybody. The good thing about this skin, I'm getting nothing for talking about the Tato skin, FYI. It's not one of my own skins. And one of the reasons why this skin is pretty good is because with this skin, the matchday experience becomes quite handy. So we're gonna skip the draw for the FA Cup qualifying. Our goal is not, we'll go as far as we can, but I'm not too worried if we get knocked out. Of course, our priority is promotion. I'm getting into the qualifying spots. We are not using any loan signings. Yeah, we're not. I mean, we can make this save a lot easier. It is very easy when you do loan signings, right? It's the kind of the way most people would play it. I go get there, go loan signings. But I don't want to do all that. It's like makes the game too easy. Then my tactics are pretty basic. Got play out of possession. We got an overlap, a focus play down the left where I want to build up play, right? And then these guys target forward, winger. So we're building up play, Actually, sorry, down the left, right, with an overlap. This guy's going to be dropping crosses, target forward and once forward. Winger, DLP. So, now I'm looking at the... Oh, yeah. The only problem... Now we come inside here. Looking at this. Winger, box-to-box CM, fullback, inverted fullback. They're not really going to be attacking me down the right. So I can take quite a lot of time to build up play here. So let's see how it goes. I mean, I'm not too confident at the moment. Looking at my players and their condition, looking at how they are, it's going to be a challenge, man. So looking at my strikers, the bench, we have Harry Parsons. His finishing isn't that good, right? Oh, okay, just average, 11, 12, 12. And I have Kieran Phillips right now. Looking at him, he's doing okay. I think for this match, I'm actually going to start with him. And then we got defenders, we got no choice. These are the only ones that we have. Right back, we might be able to bring somebody else on. Maybe not. Okay, we can't bring anyone else on. Let's look at the under 18s. But we got Jamie Mannion. Like, this is our right back. So let's forget him. Has Van Dijk's heart been turned after? I think a lot of players' hearts have been turned after the match against PSG and the loss in the loss in the League Cup final. I think shoulders have dropped a lot. But let's not... I am also very... I mean, people have been pointing at Mo Salah, but people also have to remember this is the fasting month for Mo Salah, so his performances are going to take a hit. Especially, he's not no long... I mean, if you're 21 years old, maybe you can stave it off. But once you hit his age, it's not easy because you kind of depending a lot on your intake, your fluid intake and everything else. So he might be having issues. Okay, look at this. Now I got action zones. This is the only downside about some of these skins, right? You got to reset the skin if you're playing a different save. We got a visualizer here. This is fine. These are two formations. What I normally do here is a positional heat map. So you can have a one positional heat map here, and then you can put the other positional heat map here. Okay, so you got two positional heat maps. Then you got this bigger heat map, and you got a passing network, which comes in very handy. So you can see right from the get-go, right? You can see that we have a build-out pattern towards the left, and one of our players is quite high up the pitch. We're playing at home, playing a 4-2-4. So we'll just carry on. I'm not going to use this at the moment. You can see the heat map right now. That's how high up the pitch we're playing. I'm in the year 2032, West Ham. Well done. Well done. How's your... What's happening in 2032, man? What's the coolest things that have happened in 2032? Fastly actually have had more shots. I mean, looking at this, right? Fastly are going to be prone to something. Yeah, they're going to keep the ball. We can only hope to hit them on the break. Yeah. I'm not too confident at the moment. CFLs on Gavin. So we have been defending. I'm going to just jack it up to attacking. I'm going to push up the pitch now. And I'm going to do underlap on the right, focus play on the right as well. So what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to apply pressure on both flanks. And then we're going to try and keep the ball when we get it back. But this is going to be where I make things a bit interesting. I don't want my players to run all over. I just want them to hold their positions high up the pitch. So I'm doing a neutral press or a negative press. So I don't want my players chasing after a player. I just want them to hold the position. So force the opposition to play around my two banks of... Because I have two banks of 4. Right? So instead of me chasing after them, giving them space, which can be a danger. If I'm playing a 4-2-4, at least that's in my head. No? Like, you know, football... It's considerations that you make when you're actually playing the game. Dawson, nice pass to Moore. Moore gets in. Because what I've done is I've actually told my fullbacks to get in support of the midfielders. That's what I've done. No? By doing this, I've told my fullbacks, go join the attack. Don't worry about defending. Just make sure that you're holding your position when we lose the ball. And if we do lose the ball, invite crosses means you guys stay narrow, do not overcommit. Keep running, holding your position, and just give them a chance to do a cross so that we make sure that we can't be penetrated to the middle. So far, looking at how our focus play, you can see right now that my passing map shows that I've got a lot of I've got decent combinations down the right ever since I ticked that off. Earlier, we only saw it on the left. But here, things are getting interesting because they've got number 23 who's building out play, right? So what we can do is go to opposition instructions and look for number 23. All right, let's go to number 22. Who's number 23? There we go. I've already got him on this. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna show him to his weaker foot. Now, weaker foot might induce a bit of mistakes, huh? But this presupposes your scouts have got the information. I don't know, no, this one. You can see your scouts don't have all. If your scouts had the information, this would be green light. You'd have all the information here. But I don't know, right? So if you don't know, if you see something like this, it means even your scouts don't know what's going on. All right, so don't choose weaker foot because somebody said wrote that in a guide. You have to recognize the fact that your players don't know. So what I normally do right now, if I see this, I'll ask him to stick to crossing the ball. So that means what I'm showing him, don't bring him inside. Just ask him to play to his wingers. So what that will do, okay, is if you tell a fullback to pass to his winger, the fullback is also going to come high up the pitch, right? And that winger is also going to get the ball, right? So the winger is encouraged to bring the ball forward. When that happens, especially on the side where they have a fullback on attack, it also leaves space on that side of the pitch for me to attack on, which is the reason why I got a corner on the right side of the pitch. Okay, so we've got the first goal. So now we are doing what I call the strangle strategy. So I'm putting a lot of pressure on the opposition now. But I'm not like being everybody run all over the pitch and try. You see what has happened? Even with your trigger press instructions, look at this. You see what's happened? More than one player is going forward, right? Look at this. Yeah, so this bar does not mean that your closing down is higher. I don't want them to respond to every time a player has a loose ball. I only want the guys in front to do it. We conceded a goal. We conceded a goal. Too late. I didn't want all the players to respond. Oh, mind. We're still trying. Oh, too high up the pitch. Good defending. Obolo is in. Missed it. We've got one of the best attacking records in the league. So I'm not that worried. Okay, let's go on. So 23 is getting high up the pitch. There's going to be gaps here. Okay. I'm going to remove this. Time out, Miley. He's their CM on attack. He's coming down. I have to try and remove one of their passing options. Oh, he worked so hard. Yeah, we got our second. Brilliant. Okay. So now we're 2 goals up. Okay, what I'm going to do very soon is go into my whole strategy. All right, now I'm going to go into my whole strategy. I've taken the 2-goal lead. I want to hold it now. Okay, I'm going to drop everything. We're going to keep the standard defensive line. But what I'm going to do here is slightly different. Okay, we're going to come in here, mark tight, tackle harder. We're going to get the front guys to all the running, not the ones at the back. Okay, so these 2 guys are going to do a lot of running. The rest of them, I'm going to leave them alone. Okay, Dawson did well. We're still on the strangle strategy. Do you always have a certain amount of players on attack duties? No, I don't do that, man. I don't believe that there should be a number of support. I base on the notion of rest defense. Like, if these guys are attacking, who's coming back to help? Who's the one staying behind to help us defend? That kind of thing. Yeah. There's no like, oh, I have to have exactly this. No, that one all, as far as I'm concerned, I don't pay attention to that. I know there was a whole school of thought that thought they could math the game in that sense, but the game doesn't work that way. Yeah. You just have to think in terms of rest defense, which is exactly how the AI is doing it. Okay, if you want to know how the AI plays, right? The AI has got a 2-3 build out, a 3-2 build out, and I think it's a 4-2 build out where they don't. Yeah, they got 3-2 and 2-3. That 100% I know. Okay, there's one more build out that the AI does. I can't remember what it is, but the AI itself has build out patterns. That means it also plays on the concept of rest defense. That means when it's attacking you, right, it will have certain players in position. So yeah, the researchers in SI have been quite well educated. You can actually watch it here. Because I play on key highlights, you probably don't notice it. Okay, we're gonna make changes now. We are strangling them. But we're gonna bring on a fresh pair of legs. Parsons, who scored a brilliant goal. Okay, so we're gonna bring this guy on. We're gonna bring I think no Josh Barnes, but Charlie McDonald for one of the two in midfield, so we get fresh legs. I don't think we need to though. Yeah. I mean, I don't have many options, especially with Jimmy Sinclair. Jimmy Sinclair is the one that I'm more worried about. Okay, so we're holding our shape. You see, let me show you. See, okay, now they go out, right? So this roll, like you see, this basically has got a build out. See, this 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So that's what this is their rest defense, like a 3-1 or a 3-2. They will have that even in their own tactics. So if you look at the opposition formation, you should be able to kind of suss it out when you know about their roles. Okay, Sinclair does brilliantly. Okay, we're just gonna hold our shape and just try and draw them in. Okay, what are we gonna do now? Okay, I'm managing the game because we're not a top dog. I'm gonna pass into space now. Okay, and then counter press only when we're not gonna counter press anymore. We're not gonna distribute quickly anymore, and we're also not gonna counter anymore. Yeah, we just gonna play a game of do our best. Dawson comes out because he got a yellow card. That was the last one I was saving for. Okay, so let's hope that we can hold on. Phillips to target man, Mr. Moore. Kobe Moore has been our top scorer. So just got a new contract. Sorry, bonus for goal scoring excellence. Another long ball. Yep. That's all we do now. Okay, it's quite challenging. You can see the rest defense when they get into the opposition third. You see this now? It's got a 4-2, right? But it will shift into a 3-3. There we got. This is their rest defense. See that? As they're attacking, who's left defending? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Theirs is a 4-2. Right, so these guys don't go up the pitch. Hey, Tom, how are you, man? I'm stuck for choice. Do I do a second or third division stave in Germany or Italy? Oh, I tell you something, right? Okay, Germany is great for youth development, right? Italy is great for tactics. Oh man, we considered a goal. So yeah, sometimes it doesn't work out, pan out the way you want it to pan out. It didn't. Okay, so should I go strangle? Now I'm gonna go strangle. I need to get the goal. I was hoping to see out the game, but we couldn't. So we're gonna go back and try and attack them, dribble less. No, we can't run at this defense. We're just hopeless at doing that. Okay, all right. We managed to get the goal we wanted. I wanted to sneak in a win. Sheridan out to Sinclair. Arabuma. Sinclair. Williams now with the ball. Singh. Barnes. Sinclair in. Grub. Come on, Grubby. Oh, man. What a shot. Tuchel English selection similar to Gareth Southgate squad. Maybe they took notes. It's 3-2. So we can. One of the reasons why I have this whole strategy, right, is because my players cannot last 90 minutes. And I only got very few substitutions. So when I do this, my intensity drops. That is the reason why I do this. Now I'm going to remove pass into space. It's way too risky. Right? We're also going to do this now. Fairly wide. So I'm going to use, whenever the ball goes out, it's going to go to the flanks really quickly. Right, so now we're not going to distribute, we're going to distribute to the flanks. Okay, so that's my goal now. Okay. Okay, hold on. And then we're going to have one winger on attack. And then this guy will be on support since he can't last. Okay. So I hope that I was supposed to do the change a lot earlier than that. Okay, so now we're back defending again because I want to do this. This is just like, I'm trying my best to manage a team of players who cannot last 90 minutes. If I was playing a team which is like top class, I got 5 substitutions, or a super fit, high work rate, high stamina, of course I don't have to make these kind of changes. I just power my way through, right? Win. We can't do that, but this is a lot more fun. So okay, Campbell now to Brooks, to Williams, to Grubb, back to Williams, plays it to Barnes. Now we're playing wider, so they have to run more, no? The opposition. Okay, so it's more fun. So now they have to chase after the player over longer passes. So there's a time, when I use width, because, I don't know, somebody said narrow is the meta, all tactics should have it. It's like, okay, fine, right? I blame me for doing the video, because I did a video, right, where I said you want to get more central through balls, which used to be a problem for everybody. Then I said you do it on narrow. Suddenly the whole community started playing super narrow tactics, and that's how you do this, baby. The stranglehold strategy. Oh, you beautiful things. And this is a bit more interesting because what we did, we stayed tight. We went through the middle of a lot of passes, right? Now we know they're tired, we go wide. They have to chase after us. The AI is a 4-1 build-out. Yeah, more or less a 4-1 build-out. Oh, his rest defense basically is 4-1. Oh, we are comfortable winners, man, over Fastly. Because we conserved our players' physicality, their stamina as well, so we can finish the game stronger than the opposition. Because for a long time when I was playing this game, first couple of matches, I kept losing in the 80th minute, in the 90th minute. So now I'm happy to win the game in the 80th minute and 90th minute. So our stranglehold strategy was very different here. So what I did was, I started strangling them with this, right? And notice one thing, I kept dropping this high. So after I started, this is safe. My backline isn't getting involved. Then I pushed it all the way to the top and got my backline. So what I did next was I pushed it all the way to the top, but I also brought this all the way down. Why? Because I don't want multiple players going for the same ball. That's it. It was a simple thing. And then to top it off, what I did was I came inside here and told them to do all the hard work. Basically, you guys run around. Naturally, this means that sometime in the second half, one of these players has to be replaced. So this is how I started, by strangling the opposition, right? Then I shifted it up to attacking mentality as well. So I went up to attacking mentality. So I was taking a lot of risks because I was putting a lot of pressure on the team. I also did this, and underlap so that the widest player holds out the balls. Remember, the fullback is coming up to attack. Second half, our players got tired. I didn't want my players to get tired, so I switched to this 4-2-4. Again, here I dropped this down as well. I didn't want them running all over the place. I didn't want multiple players reacting to the same trigger. There's no point. My players are just going to get more and more tired. So let them pass around us. I mean, we're playing the lower leagues. You think these guys are all Messi? They can make long distance passes. No way, right? Okay, so we dropped this down to here. And then we saw out the game, so to speak. But second half, what did I do? I went fairly wide. I started, I can't remember. I think I left dribble less on. I dropped the tempo and I went fairly wide. And I turned one winger on attack and one fullback on support because he got tired. So what I actually ended up doing was creating a lopsided attacking pattern where this player is higher than this player on the transition, which means that I can actually, because there's a target forward here, so if they do cross the ball, he's in a position to deliver one back. So we're actually playing tennis with the opposition, making them go from one end of the pitch to the other end of the pitch. It was great, man. Phillips finally scored a goal. I mean, he has not been scoring for quite a while, actually. I was quite worried about him because his form has been quite. I mean, he's got last 2 games. He had an assist and a goal, but before that, he hadn't really scored. Last time he played Alfreton, he scored a goal here. He had 2 good games, and then his performances weren't that fantastic. So we managed to come on Kieran Phillips and score a goal against Fastly, which is really impressive. So I'm happy for him. It's a good win for us. This is a good win. So that win for us against Fastly, who are second on top of the. This is an important win for us because it pulls us closer to the top of the table, which is where I plan to end up this season. Okay, we want to win the league. Okay, we don't want to end up in second. I don't like playing. I have a I I have a terrible record in the playoffs. If I go to the playoffs, I'm not going to go through. I get too what's the word for it? I'm terrible in the playoffs. But I keep thinking, I mean, like, honestly, how many of you guys play the playoffs? Like, you play the playoffs really well. Honestly, Cameron, let's be frank. I can't do the playoffs. Every time I go to the playoffs, you know what happens? I start overthinking things, right? I look at a game and I go like, oh, okay, maybe I should try this. I mean, I remember there was one Champions League semi-final game against Ajax. Now, I knew I was the better team, but then I fell a goal behind. Ego being ego, I started tweaking tactics every 5 minutes. I mean, the comprehensive highlights, and I started thinking, yeah, no, I'll do a pep. I think I need to do this. I need to do that. I need to do this. I need to do that. I spent so much time tweaking, I lost the game. So I think sometimes it's better not to think too much. So that's one of the reasons why I don't go to the playoffs, because I'm terrible in the playoffs, man. I'm hopelessly bad in the playoffs. I don't know about you. How do you guys do in the playoffs? I mean, are you guys like, you love the playoffs, is it? I know there's a school of thought that said, we go to the playoffs to make more money. I used to do that too until I discovered I had a very bad track record in the playoffs. Hey, Kobe Moore has performed well training-wise. They're not going to stay around. Looking at the underdogs, the training, right? And progress, right? I mean, let's look at his attributes. It's not like they're going to grow, no? Just started the season, apparently, yeah. Okay, so we got a big league game coming up. So I don't think I'm going to put everybody in this. I'm going to just go like this, like this, like this. Okay, and guess what? We're doing we're going to clear the whole rotation and do first I'm going to do a fully rotated squad and see what comes up. Yep, fully rotated squad. I don't even care who plays. I don't care who plays, right? In fact, what I would normally do this kind of situation, right, if I was playing by myself, especially one of these long-term saves, right, I would actually simulate the game. But the reason why I don't want to simulate the game is when you hit the simulate button, it uses the quick match engine. It doesn't use the full match engine, which is the reason why I don't do it. If you holiday mode through it, then it uses the full match engine. Hey, Phil, I'm doing well. How are you, sir? Hope you've had a good day. Hope you're doing well. There's a Shearer in this team. That's impressive. Okay, I'll tell you what we'll do in this game, okay? We will just play on this setting, but we will go very wide. Okay. We are also gonna wait, hold on. Pause for a cause. Fullback on support. We just launched the winger on attack. Notice none of them can play in the positions. None of them can play in the positions. They got to remove all this. We're not playing to win. I'm telling you this right now. We are not playing to win. We're just playing to, I don't know what we're doing. We just want to lose players to injury. And we're just showing cause. We do a full rotation and just whatever comes, whatever happens, happens. Barlow with a kick. Remember, we don't want them to. Why did I, in this case, in fact, my trigger press, I have to watch my trigger press carefully. See, these guys, I told the fullbacks not to play too high up the pitch and get involved, right? So this less often will affect these four guys. These four guys. These four guys won't be running around like mad hatters. What we can do is we can tell these guys to run like mad hatters. Just these two. That's enough. Yeah. That's all we need to do. That's it, man. Let's go. Let's now go to key highlights. We're going to lose. If we do lose, then great. But I hope that we don't lose. But we are using our second stringers. And chances are none of them have jumping reach. This is like playing with my Japanese team. I had a Japanese team which had 9 jumping reach on average in the whole team. I tell you what we'll do. We'll go on commentary mode. There's no strangle, nothing. I just don't want to lose players to injury. Yeah. And it will speed up the game. And talk about your day. How's your day, man? Yeah, let's go. Okay. And then we'll also remove all replays so we don't have to see opposition replays too. Just end the game. Yeah, no, thank you. I think Football Manager 20. I'm hoping that there's some news about Football Manager 25 soon. Like, it's already March, right? We haven't. I mean, it would be nice of SI to show some like development pictures or something, right? To get people like, oh, you know, we this is our game or whatever. You like this is what it could look like. Why don't they do that? A bit disappointed with SI this year. All right. Okie dokie. So it's 3-3. Hey, whoa. What is going on with these boys, man? They all like seriously want to win. Ben Winterburn will come on for Josh Barnes, I think, because he looks like he's nervous, right? Okay. Kieran Phillips for Emmett. Let Kieran Phillips go and try and see whether Joe. Okay, that's it. What? No more substitutions. Okay, that's it. Nice chill day for you. Wow, that sounds good, man. That sounds good. I had a long night. I didn't sleep much last night. I slept like 20 minutes. I couldn't sleep. Too many things on my mind, and I just stayed up the whole night. Now after this afternoon, after I picked up the kids, I did get like maybe an hour of sleep. I'm still feeling like terrible. Yeah. Gloucester 4-3 up. We're not watching any of the goals, huh, guys? Seriously, we're just watching this only. Heat map. That's all. We're not doing anything else. We are playing a wider tactic, no? Next with we will see what kind of goals we scored. 5-3. We outlasted the opposition. I'm telling you, lower leagues, this is the best way to play. Outlast the opposition. That's all you need to do. Okay? You don't be a hero. Don't go attacking from the get-go. What we did was on commentary, on commentary mode, we didn't bother looking at the game. So let's see what they say. Let's look at the news of the day. Stanley Annebowen played the part of a super sub for Gloucester as the Tigers came from behind to defeat Whitley Bay on a mile after at Hillshead Park. Praise from Harry Parsons helped Gloucester to victory. Forward David Shearer. Can I sign you? Inside forward Harry Emmett playing out of position, put one back for Gloucester. Target for Harry Parsons. Wait, Dick. Okay, all right. Okay, let's look at the goals. We want to see all the goals in this game. I mean, it's impressive. It is impressive for a game that I never expected us to win. We won. What a headache. See, look, our performance in the last couple of minutes was outstanding. That's where we really kicked things up a notch. Okay, so let's speed this up. We don't need. Okay, we'll watch it on 2D. So they got the second goal through our middle. And then we print chart to Emmett. Emmett comes out, whoa, racker jacker from outside the area. Emmett again. We're going wide in stretching this team. Nice. Width has a role in Football Manager, especially playing overlaps. Okay, wow. Nice. Obima broke through. And then they got a goal because our defenders got no jumping reach. Got a penalty and another penalty. My word. And then Obima, again, nice cross. Wide, yeah, brilliant. Because attacking width is good against narrow formations. Like some teams want to defend narrow, right? So you notice them defending narrow, go wide. Go wide and you get a few goals. Not bad, man. No, never expected that result. So they won. They beat six. They beat Whitley Bay. Now we play Oxford City. At the moment on the table, we are 4 points behind the leaders. We've lost 3 games. And then if I were to look at our stats, right, we scored in terms of goal scoring with the best, but now we're only the 8th worst in terms of conceded goals, which is a massive improvement. Know why I'm going to this? Because our data hub is frankly won't have too much information, especially to look at this. Nothing here. Nothing here. Total assists. How many games? I think we played like 15 matches already in the league. In terms of assists, corners, we got crosses, 12. Not surprised. 12 and 6 is 18, which is quite a high number. And right flank, left flank, that's good. The other thing that we do really well with is playing 12 and 6 is good numbers. Yeah, I'm happy with this. 18 of total of 43 assists in the last 70 matches come from crosses. 13 of the 43 assists have come from the right side of the pitch. Okay, that's nice. In terms of, you can come in here, look at this. No, not look at that actually. Look at this and then look at the formations. Our 4-4-2 has created a chance every 34 minutes against 72. Our 4-2-4 creates a chance every 81 minutes. And it's like both the tactics are equally good, in my opinion. I mean, this is very defensive. But you notice this, right? Chance against every 73 minutes. Chance against every 96 minutes. It takes us longer to score a goal because we probably have so many players in the half that they got everybody back defending, right? So this is actually this tactic is really good when I want to stretch play as well. So, which is the reason why my stranglehold strategy ends with the 4-2-4 DM. Starts with the 4-2-4 and ends with the 4-4-2, because by the time I use this, I can go really wide and stretch teams that are weaker than me. Stretch teams that are not so good. Yeah. Good Spurs! Welcome to the stream, man. So our stranglehold strategy is working. It doesn't always work, but at least it's working. I remember the last stream we did work straight away. So I was like, I think the last stream, right, we did a strangle strategy. We drew, lost, and then won. Right? We won 2 on the trot. We won 3 on the trot before I called the stream. So now we won 2 on the trot already. So let's see how many more games we can go for. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm alright. Going through, I'm fine. So Kings Lynn, Gloucester, Farsley, and Scarborough Athletic. Let's look at team detail stats. Looking at our attacking, you can see Gloucester scoring the most goals. And then looking at expected goals. I like this because it tells me that we're creating lots of goal scoring opportunities. Now, the other way of doing this is to go to data hub, right? And then come inside here, ask for, and then you can do the whole edit, go through it. A lot of work. This is a lot of work. I know it's a lot of work. No? I just like, there are only 2 or 3 pieces of information that I'm ever interested in over here. Shot map. That's just the last game. I want to see the shot map for... There's one that's shot map. I think this one. Yeah, there. Last. Okay, done. These are only 3 things I look at. Nothing else. Alright, so 72, 47 with the feet. That's not too bad. It's like almost a 50% considering the fact that I'm using overlaps. Looking at the chances that we're creating, 0.28 XG, that's quite good. On average, last 5 games, 0.28, 0.25. Kobe Moore and Grub and Anna Boam are all strikers, right? Kobe Moore, all these guys are getting into good goal scoring positions, man. Look at that. Harry Parsons, 0.52. We got Harry Parsons again with 0.32. And then we've got our boy, these are good goal scoring positions. 0.41 for Kobe Moore. 0.52 here. Of course, there's a penalty in this, I think. Yeah, 0.57 again. So quite good. 0.33 for Stanley Anaboam. So we are creating lots of good goal scoring opportunities. Our weakness actually is this. So we're slowly creeping up using the stranglehold strategy. Because I was somewhere here, previously, before I started using stranglehold, because I discovered that we kind of need to make it harder for other teams to score against us. And I was conceding a lot of goals in the final few minutes. So we're going to carry on doing this. Quick pick again. Brooks, Sheridan, Sinclair, Williams, Grubb, Ennaboam, Phillips, and Moore will swap them around because actually Moore is the target man. He's 13 jumping reach. Phillips is actually the runner. Yeah, so. And then in Aaron Burton is not going to be. Oh, okay. Filter. Sorry. How you ended up in this team, I don't know. You're not supposed to be here. Okay, we got Barnes. Got left back. Got two left backs then. He can play Harry Pinchard. Maybe Harry Parsons, Adam Whitehouse. Emmanuel Araboma. I like him. I think he's a very good player. Okay, so we're going to bring Emmanuel Araboma on. Okay, so next game, same thing again. Opposition instructions don't change for me, all games. Okay, they don't. They stay the same way. Very challenging match against Oxford City. Looking at our league and then season preview, we're 20-1, which is not bad considering the fact that we are a newly promoted team. We are probably better off than the rest of the teams here, so we should be beating everybody here. And we are now playing. Good question. I can't remember who we are playing, man. They must be here somewhere. We'll play Oxford City. All right, let me see where this is. Right? I don't know. I'll play the same way regardless of who I play against. That's a beautiful thing about Stranglehold. If the team is better than me, do I go hold? No, I go just go Strangle. I do Strangle for everybody. Then hold. All right, we are in. Let's get ready for Oxford City. Again, we're going to come out the gates. We're going to do the same thing. We're not going to... Okay, same thing. Prevent shot goal. We're going. Yeah, out of the gates, right? Then we go second half. We lose this. We might drop this. Yeah, we'll just do this. And then we will stay narrow. No, I think what we'll do is we'll move the width a bit more. And then we'll dribble less. Okay, so that's our plan. All right, so here we go. Strangle all time. So I'm ignoring what they're doing. I know they got wing backs. So the wing backs are probably going to concede some space whenever they attack, right? So this is two teams attacking each other from the get-go. So this will be fun. This will be fun. It's a USC fight, man. No defense. This is a title fight. So you can see the... look at us now. 4-2-4 against this 4-3 in the middle and 3 out wide. So they've got these two more on support and attack. So far, Gloucester have had a chance. Both teams are playing quite high up the pitch. And Gloucester have scored? Oh no, we didn't look at our own goals. We are on key highlights. I forgot all about that. Sorry, let's look at the first goal, man. Kobe Moore with a goal. Obina playing to sing. What a ball. What a ball. What a start. Sorry, guys. This is the way the cook plays the games. We rush mode. Looking at this, pretty balanced attacks, right, from both the opposition. I mean, this is from us, rather. And this is from the... I can't tell. I until today, I'm still... Oh, this is Gloucester. Sorry. So this is us. Okay. Okay, here goes Sinclair to Sheridan. Nice. Keep it simple. One attacking. Dawson now looking for options. He's going to bring the ball forward to Phillips. Phillips looks up, sees Williams doing the run. And then it's Kobe Moore, but he could not find the back of the net. Okay, now, the question now for me, right now, this is when I go, no, do I want to hold now? Because we're attacking so well. Good defending. As long as we got composure, the players are okay. We will. I might see out the next. I might do this in the last 10 minutes. I wait until halftime. I used to do that a lot. No, they conceded a goal. Okay, never mind. It's all right. That was a lucky goal. They just lashed it from outside the area. At this level, I think when you lash it, you're gonna score goals. Goalkeepers aren't that good. See, Haywood, look at that. Boom. Campbell went the right way, but I also noticed that they are getting tired. Obima, what a ball. Okay, get there. Grub does brilliantly, puts it back. More cannot find the back of the net. Okay, we're still looking good. They've got they got players getting tired. No, don't concede, don't concede, don't concede. Oxford City, Shanklin. There's a Shanklin in this team, man. Thomas, they got a goal. Parker, yeah, he's onside. Charles, we're gonna berate our team. That's terrible defending. Yeah, but you still can win this. Lower leagues, you can win. You can be 3 goals down, you can still win it. As long as you're the fitter team. Alright, still okay. Alright, still alright. And a Boehm. Alright, we're gonna make them run a bit more, pass into space, go fairly wide. Stretch this team a bit. Okay. Get that. Wait a minute. Mr. Postman. Okay, alright, no problem. I thought I didn't have my fullback supporting enough. Okay. Dawson. Sheridan. Oi! That's a width. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Did I get greedy? I am pushing for a goal. We're 1 goal down to Oxford City. It's only the first half. As long as we don't make it 2. Right. We're not going to tackle hard, Thomas. We're going to pay attention to whether it's around the second half. Okay. Get it act together. Okay, second half, same strategy. We're going to have to run at this team. Okay, more. Auto Bina. Oh, great strike from Kobe Moore. The keeper did really well to palm it away. Again, nowhere near being a threat. So they've taken off their tired winger. Sinclair, Dawson, Sheridan. I might lose this game because we didn't score a second. Oh, again. Great save. It's the equalizer. It is the equalizer. All right, we got the equalizer. Now I'm toying with the idea of actually doing the whole now because I want to see out. I don't want to lose this game, right? So I'm going to go into the hole immediately. I'm going to go winger on attack here and then play this guy as a fullback on support. What I'm also going to do is bring Araboma on straight away. Wait, let me think. Sunny Singh, no, we take Sunny Singh off and bring Josh Pants on. Yeah, that's the first change. We can make 2 more changes later. And a Boehm on a yellow. That was fast. It's a penalty. I don't believe this, man. It's a bleeding penalty. You know, we're going to keep... Shea Shanklin has scored. We're going to keep this formation. I'm going to move up the pitch. Got more players involved. Okay. Grub. Out to Moore. Nice, Phillips. Yeah. And a Boehm. Did I take him off already? Araboma now. Okay, on. That's in danger of being booked. Kevin Dawson, that's okay. Kieran Phillips off for Harry Parsons. Okay, and that's it. Last change. Sinclair, Dawson. Moore has had lots of chances. If we do lose this game, I'm a bit disappointed that we could have done a lot better defensively. All right, now I'm gonna push it to attacking, take more risks. Yeah, let's be more expressive. Okay. All right, we got no choice. I'm gonna have to walk ball into box already, and then really stretch this team now. That piece conceded. Nope, ruled out. Lucky for us. Come on. Is there time on the clock for them? They're running out of legs. We got a corner. Grub. Williams. Dawson. Sheridan. Grub again. It's the equalizer. Is he onside? Is he onside? Yes! It is the equalizer. We managed to get the equalizer. We did not lose to Oxford City. By keeping a 4-4-2, we held our shape defensively, and then we're trying to stretch this team and get a winner. Parsons, Grub again. And by playing like with a much higher defense, I get my fullbacks involved in the game as well. Oh, Moore again. Moore has had so many chances today. He's played well, but it's not a bad result. We could have, we had, look at this, 3.76 actually. We created lots of good goal scoring opportunities, but we just could not find the back of the net. We should have won. We should have won. I'm still pleased with how the team played. Gloucester 24, we're 7 points behind. We should have won that game. We can actually play this more often. Okay, go totally wide, be more expressive. And instead of distribute, okay, let me think about this. Play out from the back and build up, no, distribute to the flanks. Okay. All right. Next game, this is what we're going to start with. The whole strategy straight away. Doing okay. We're doing all right. We're not doing too badly. Okay. The boys are doing okay. Gloucester now travel to Darlington. Darlington are mid-table side, but I'm sure they want to get into the playoffs. So oh no. We're not playing a 4-2-4 against this team. We are playing you see, they are playing this, Darlington are playing this formation. I think that the Darlington formation is dangerous. If I'm playing like a system that is a 4-2-4, then I have to make sure that my players keep the ball. And Darlington are 11th on the table, right? So if I don't keep the ball, they're just going to hit me with their pressing forward AF combination as two strikers versus two defenders. So I'm not going to play that game. So what we're going to do is we're going to play with, keep this, but we're going to have, we're going to play Anna Boehm and Sinclair. Singh didn't play well, so he's going to sit out for Josh Barnes. Okay, so that's it. Phillips more will carry on. I think this game, what we'll do is, Anna Boehm will go forward. Okay, yeah, we're going to give Anna Boehm a bit of a, we're going to tell more, sorry lah. You got to sit down for a while. Yeah, if anything else, we'll bring Kobe more on later. He had so many chances. He missed them, right, last game. All right. Could be a mistake on my part. Okay, here we go. We got to go wide against a back five. Put on a show. Okay. Sounds like a plan. Darlington playing a back five against and we already, we're going to go attacking, man. Hey, get the opening goal. As long as you keep the ball against a back five, you should be fine. So that's one of the reasons why I didn't play a 4-2-4, and I'm not playing pass into space. We are also going to play our defense. Yeah, because we're going to draw that team out. And I'm going to go in transition, right? So that means when I'm from defense to attack, I want the goalkeeper immediately to kick the ball. That's the in transition instruction. Other than that, when it's a goal kick, he'll play out from the back. Oh no, come on. This is one of the reasons why I hate, right? That trigger press thing. All the way to the top. No, we go there all the way to the bottom. I absolutely abhor it. Okay. Now we're going to get our boys high up the pitch against Darlington. But we're playing on an attacking mentality. Dawson, we want to get 2 goals and then we'll switch to, we'll strangle them as well. We're strangling them now and then I'm going to switch the whole. But I'm using a different formation now because I want to counter the back 5. Yeah. By playing higher up the pitch and, you know, putting pressure on those 2 wing backs. Or we won't do OIs to the wing backs. Okay, so here we go. Another ball. Dawson. Can we get a second goal, boys? Then we can... We don't want their wing backs to come up the pitch. That's all. They can bring everybody with them. Because that's where the attacking patterns are coming from. Oh, Obima. Okay, he tried to get on the end of that. He couldn't. Here comes Grub with a corner. Okay. Goes to Grub again. Dawson shoots. It's the second goal. That's all we needed to do. The pressure on Darlington is heavy. Away from home, we've got the second goal. Nicely done. Lavery, Grub just put it back into the area and Dawson turned and just took a, any kind of shot, lower league is going to be a goal. Here we go. Defended. Come on, Morgan. Okay, we're going to now drop it down to balance. And I'm going to tweak it so that we don't play, I don't get the fullbacks too high up the pitch. All right, so that's the goal now. The fullbacks will not go running up the pitch anymore. Support play. Dawson, really high up the pitch. Sinclair to Barnes. Barnes has to hold on. Okay, Williams finds Grub. Grub is going to deliver across. That's what you get. If you're playing with overlaps and high width, you get a lot of crosses. We're strangling their 5-2-3 or their 5-3-2. Again, another corner Grub. It's a third. Ladies and gentlemen, we have completely bamboozled their back 5. Basically, against a back 5, right? All you got to do is play a system that doesn't lose the ball. That's it. You keep the ball, keep pushing high up the pitch, and you're golden. Then once you get your 2 goals or your 2 goals, right, drop your defensive line. You don't need a fullback so high up the pitch anymore. Then we are just depending on these guys now to do all the work. So these guys just stay back. Sinclair's on a yellow. Their wing backs have been shut out of the game. Grub again. It's another goal. It's another corner. It's another goal. Araboma was a good choice. Kobe Moore has failed to be a good target man, but Araboma is... He is just getting goals, man. He's got a hat trick in this game. What an inspired player. So we got to the dressing room. What do we say to those boys? We say nothing and we leave the room. Or actually, the ass man had to open his mouth. I always leave the ass man to do all the talking. Oh, no. Oh, no. Balance, okay, fine. We can stay on balance now. We did attacking mentality at the start. We got 2 goals. We scored another 2 goals on balance mentality. And by keeping our backline back. Backline back. Yeah, I'm so original. Okay. Let Araboma have a standing ovation. We should. In front of the fans, let him a standing ovation. Let him feel good. And then Josh Barnes. Josh Barnes has played reasonably well. Bring on Sunny Singh. Hopefully he doesn't screw things up. And then Grub has been playing well. We'll get... Now, at this point in time, I'm worried about conceding goals because Pinchat has got absolutely no aggression or bravery. So this guy is coming up here. He's not much of a tackler, but if he's playing beside Mr. Singh, Mr. Singh has got high aggression. Very high aggression. So he might do okay. Araboma, back to Sinclair. Sheridan. And Dawson out to Sinclair. Patient build-up. We're actually stretching this team with width right now. And creating goal-scoring opportunities for our team. Now, this is how you use width on Football Manager. If you want to use a lot of width, if you can do overlaps and you got players in the area they can handle it, this is how you do it. So, I mean, I think I should do a video about how powerful wide is as a team instruction, and then they'll become the new meta. Absolutely tearing this team apart. 5-0. This is our best performance this season. And Darlington are not an easy. I mean, we should have won the last game. We just didn't play well, or rather, I didn't have a. I was playing badly, you know. Yeah. But the team has been inspired enough to come back and get a result in this game. Gloucester 5, Darlington 0. Sheridan. The stranglehold strategy is brilliant. It's been brilliant for a long time. Okay, so Araboma now on 10 goals. The winger, sorry, on 10 goals, not the striker. Oh, he was here. I thought it was all this time. I thought Araboma was one scoring all the goals. Araboma. Shit, I didn't know that, man. I thought it was Anna Bonham, not Araboma. Damn it. The winger was the one scoring all the goals. I'm impressed, man. I'm impressed. Saying, Pinchard, it's fix, ladies and gentlemen. As Gloucester City demolished Darlington in front of the Darlington home fans. They've begun that. They all left the picnic stands and they've gone home already. They stopped. They closed the stall on the sideline. So the car park is empty, man. They've left. They've gone home. The only fans left in the stadium are our fans. They're singing and dancing. Yeah, that's it, man. I feel sorry for this team. They can't get a shot on contact. On target, rather. Oh, brilliant. The Araboma show. This is the best performance by Araboma by a country mile. This is the game where he has... Guys, Jambiri is 15. He's a winger. He's a tall winger. He's a 1.89 winger. This is his play. He's got low determination. He's got poor consistency. He's very one-footed. Absolutely no skill. He's got crossing. That's the only reason why I play him as a winger, because he's got 10 for crossing. So I play him all the time. His tackling is 10. His decision-making is 12. His teamwork is 15 and 12. So this tells me, right, he's a team player. As long as he gets the ball, he doesn't do things on his own, which is thankfully the thing that he doesn't do because he doesn't have any acceleration. Right. So in terms of his training, what have I done? Winger. And then haven't done much. Putting on quickness. Yeah, all right, that's about it. That's about the only thing we can do. But looking at his progress in recent times, has been horrific. Down. Poor kid. Okay, very good win for the boys. So what the press has to say about this win? Come on. 6 of the best for Gloucester. The final score of 6-0 was fully deserved as Gloucester City totally controlled their Van Rama National League North National game against Darlington at Blackwell Meadows. The highlight of the game was undoubtedly a hat-trick from Emmanuel Araboma. He did well. Gloucester have been playing above all expectations so far this season and find themselves in 4th place in the National League North. Gloucester have won 4 of their last 5 games. Araboma didn't play. You know, we did. Our XG, in terms of XG, we did okay as well. 1.84. I mean, I think that was a case of a lot of headers. Pryor gives Gloucester players the day off. Really? So with this result, Gloucester moved within 3 of the leaders. We move within 3 and we have a game in hand. So this game in hand is useless if we don't win it. Okay, against Macclesfield, again we'll do a full rotation and hope to God, right, that our players do okay, because I think in terms of the schedule, we have there are many games. I mean, the next game is not too far away. So we want to be very careful with this. So we've got like Macclesfield, FA Cup. Now looking at the data up now. Keep looking at this, huh? I like him, no, Jimmy Sinclair so far. He's been defending quite well. We signed a player that I wanted him to defend. Reading of the game is very good. Interceptions, he's one of the better players at this job. I mean, it's not a complicated tactic. We just need him to be a fullback on attack. His attributes are aggression 13, decision-making, determination. He's got acceleration and agility, but he will not be good enough for League 2. If he get promoted, right, he's not good enough. Again, now this is when I start going, okay, how do I train the player? So we're gonna have to improve his anticipation, his composure as well. So the best is this. I'm gonna stick him on this. Slowly, I will look at my players and then tweak their training. You always follow my appreciate my analysis. Oh, thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. So we're doing okay. All right. So we're gonna improve him further. So that's why we went and did the training. I think I'm not too. I mean, the data says that he's performing well above average, but his goals, right? He gets into good goal scoring positions, but he's still, scores more goals on it. I mean, as long as this is higher than this, is good. Goals per game, non-penalty expected goals. Okay, we're doing better. So this is good. As long as this number is much higher than this number, you're in a good position. If this number is lower than this number, go get yourself a better striker. That's it. This is how easy the game is, man. Hello, Intane, how are you doing, man? And then, in terms of, are we going in the right direction? We are going in the right direction, except we should be concerned about one thing. Our goal scoring is very much an outlier, meaning that my players are scoring from difficult chances as well, right? So that's why it's plus 12. Now, if I was plus 1, I'd be happy. Yeah. I'll be happier, or plus 7, I'll be very happy. Okay. Because this means that actually the best way to look at this, right, is to get the actual number of goals that you've scored, right? Actual number of goals that you've scored in open play and have that number here. So what you want is a ratio of 1 xg to 3 goals. That's what you actually want to see. But SI don't give us that, so it's pretty hard. So I've got to go off the basis of going, okay, this is plus 12. Then I'm thinking to myself, okay, this is open, this is not open play, this is all XG, not open play XG. Then I've got to, because there's no like open play XG data, I think. Let me just go from here. Let's go to open XG data. Let's see if we can get it from here. Because I like to do a deeper dive, okay? So non-penalty expected goals per 90. I want non-penalty expected. Okay, non-penalty expected goals 25.77. All right. Non-penalty goals. How many? So then we have to look at the goals. Problem is, right, I don't want to see non-penalty expected. I want to see open play expected goals. That means I take out corners as well. Because if I'm looking at corners, we scored 6, right? But that's not accurate, right? So if it's a reset, like, sometimes the ball you did a corner and then the ball comes out the area, the defenders all come out. It's not counted anymore, so you won't be able to tell. So looking at this, goals from corners, we got 6. So if you want to do something simple, it's 41 minus 6, it will be 35, right? So 35. Expected goals, 28. 28, 35. So you do a calculation. It is the simplest way of doing it. So, no more. Yeah, 35, sorry. 35, so calculate. 35 goals divided by 28.15 gives me, okay, 1.24 is actually quite decent. Now, 1.24 is my ratio. My ratio needs to be 1.3. Which means that my players are in the zone, right? So they're doing okay. So now if I know, now that I know, okay, is 1.2 to the ratio is, because why is that ratio important? It's important because you kind of need to know whether your players you need to change your striker. Because if the ratio is below 1.3, you got to seriously think of rotating or changing your striker, because you should be higher. You should be at least 1.3. So you take the total goals you scored, Right, in this case, we've got 41 goals, right? Now, how many penalties did we get? Because this is just expected goals, right? Expected goals 4. Okay. Goals, expected goals 4 is 28.15. Non-penalty expected goals 25. This is the one I wanted. Non-penalty expected goals is 25. Then you take 25, 41 minus 41 minus 3. 41 minus 3 is 38. 38 minus 6. 38 minus 6 is 32. So 32 divided by this number here. 32 divided by 25.77. 32 divided by 25.77 will be more accurate. 1.24, correct? Yeah, because I've been doing the 2 DMs because of positional play. That's all. The reason why I do it, I don't care about the rest. I don't know what the rest of the logic is because the rest probably copying me. Okay. The reason why I do it, I've been doing it for the longest time. We've actually been doing this since FM22. If you look at through all my videos, right, go and check out a lot of my tactics at double DMs or double CMs or double ball winning midfielders. Some people have accused it of being even, an exploit. I'm like going seriously, anytime somebody comes up with a way of playing is an exploit. Like phenomenal. All right. Okay. So the reason why you play with 2 DMs of support. Okay. At 2 DMs on support is very simple. Okay? First up, you are not playing to a role because a role is hard-coded to behave in a certain way. Okay, so maybe you want a playmaker, then he holds his position. Ouch. Plays risky passes. Ouch. Okay, that's the first problem. Secondly, positional play. The only 2 roles in the game, apart from ball winning midfielder and DM, the ball winning midfielder and the DLP, that do not get affected by positional play. The rest all do. The Mazala goes up, Romy Plima goes up, Volante goes up. I don't want you to go up. I just want you to be a double pivot, like a rock solid double pivot that moves up like this, following it's like a pendulum, right? Now, if you play DMD, it stops being it only is a one-sided pendulum, so it only goes this way. But if you play 2 DMs as support, it's a pendulum that moves with the attack. Especially if you're using focus play, it becomes very strong. So this is the reason why I use 2 DMs as support. Now, what you can do, and I would not recommend this, is I wouldn't recommend this as a rule. Okay, but I do this when I have better players. I take more risks with one player and take fewer risks with the other player. Meaning, I give one player a lot more latitude to move. If, for example, I have an advanced forward in front of him and I need him to get higher up the pitch, he might do that. I need him, he's got better attributes, like he has passing vision decision, and I want him to take a bit more risk because I think this player, since these generic roles are driven more by the attributes and traits. So that's why I use double DMs. That's the whole reason behind double DMs, because they are the only roles that do not get affected by positional play. And it's got nothing to do with meta and all that garbage. It's just a lack of understanding of some people. It's not a meta. Like, people say, what? People say narrow is a meta. The only reason why I did the video, and now I regret doing those kind of videos, because after I do the video, it becomes a meta. Like, what the is wrong with this world? Like, before that, right, there was no video that said, narrow, you have to play on this though. Everybody was playing here or here, but nobody knew why. Until I did the video and showed, yeah, with this, you get a lot of through balls through the middle. You don't need to do focus play through the middle. The most unnecessary team instruction in the game is this, because all it does is it moves. All the focusers do is they just move central midfielder closer to the area so that you can generate more passes in the area. And so that's why I use double DMs. CM on support, you see, the thing is, this is more defensive. This is more defensive. If I want to play here in a 4-4-2, I probably play 2 ball winning midfielders on support so that they cover this entire area. I will play 2 CMs on support. I have done CMs on support. I prefer ball winning midfield. You can use CMs on support as well if you have got very good players, but then your width is going to might become a problem. So this, I do it when I have a weaker team. Like, I want to protect my 2 defenders who are really bad, so I get a box defense. Yeah. So that's how you do it. Quite easy to do. If you can pull it off, it's quite easy. So it's actually quite easy if you set it up like that. Okay, so we're now going to do a full rotation. We're going to clear this. Go to the filter. Check under 18s. And quick pick. Yeah, we're just going to pick any play. Oh, no. Leon Brooks. Sorry, Leon Brooks. Ineligible. Oh, no. They're all ineligible. Alex Doyle going to do defense. We're gonna lose this game. I'm throwing this game. Yeah, Charlie McDonald will do defense. We do not want to use any of our first choice players. Usoke come in. Who else? Who's Jack Williams? I don't know. Oh, sorry, you're my player. Of course I know you. Walford come here. Walford, come here. You can play anywhere you want. Just don't get injured. Harry Abbott, you come here. Ini, mini, mini, more catch the tiger by the toe. Okay, that's it. Okay. Tactical meeting. Again, we're just gonna, I think what we're gonna do is just gonna holiday. We're just gonna go through it. Schedule. FA Cup. We're gonna lose this game. So we're gonna come back on the 1st, I think. Yeah. 29th of October. Hang on a minute. Today, what's this? 20th of September. Yeah, I almost end up going for a long holiday. We come back on the 29th. Okay, done. We're not playing. So be it. I put the team in already. Hopefully they do play with those players. I don't think they did. No, I think they played my first 11. There, I knew it. He played my first 11. I should have oh man, I made a mistake. I'm a Jack. Dude. So we got Josh Barnes injured. Araboma injured. Oh man. Never mind. It's okay. I made a mistake. I should have told him to use the current team selection. Best performing defensive player. Who is he? Bobby Joe Taylor. 30 years old. He's playing for South Shields. Okay. Anticipation 2 out of 8. Assist per 90, quite high, 0.45. Key passes, that means he's a passer led to a shot on goal. Dribbles, wow, 3.95 as well. This guy is running everywhere. He's got Speedy Gonzalez, dribbler. Araboma, come on, don't get injured. We just scored a hat trick. Hopefully he recovers in time. No Araboma. I don't think it'll be the end of the world for us. Wait, Macclesfield. Sorry. Did I just play a game? We're playing them again. What? The boys did a 3-3. I thought they were going to lose. Damn it. Wait. Okay, quick pick youth prospects. All right. Okay, we're only going to go into the youth team. Okay, we're not Paolo Winterburn, Don McDonald, Araboma has got injury, is it? No Araboma. You take out Josh Barnes. We'll put in. We'll put in Kevin Dawson, I guess. Leon Brooks cannot play. Not allowed to play. Pick another player. Dale Grubb. Okay, done. All right. Okay, we're gonna go holiday again, but this time use current team selection, use current match tactics, choose come back on the 4th. I'm not getting involved. I don't want to play. I just want to I just want to avoid playing the game completely. Gloucester suffer defeat, suffer battlefield disappointment. Understandable. Yeah. We're not going to win this game. 3-1. It's fine. At home, we lost our fans. I know it's not something that we wanted to do, but it's not good. But I have to preserve my players, man. So I got my team, except for Araboma. Araboma is not 100%. Anaboam is also injured. So down the right flank is a major problem now. Where have we got that we can play there? No one actually. Jamie Mannion also can't play there. This is gonna be painful. Walford, ask him to play there. And then we get put Araboma on the bench. Okay. Not ideal. Because I don't have that many wingers. We wish we had more wingers. Have you ever tried with 2 DMs and 1 CM and 2 wingers? No, that's too defensive. Yeah. Way too deep. I done a tactic like that before. Oh no, we got Adam Burton in the team. Sheesh. That's the Portuguesa. I played that before. But you gotta be very disciplined. 2 wingers and 1 striker, right? 2 DMs, 1 CM, 2 and 1 striker. Yeah, then you need the central midfielder to actually get up the pitch. Yeah, I played that before. It's called it's a Portuguesa. That was in FM21, FM22. But I stopped playing that because of the because what's that thing called? Positional play. Yeah, I don't do that anymore. Not very effective because positional play, the positional play feature and the way SI is done rest defense with the match engine, it doesn't pay right now to have too many players back defending. If you have a lot of players back defending, it's not worth it. Yeah, and that has got a lot of players back defending. Yeah, you got like literally 7, I think. 7 guaranteed to defend, boy. There's too many, So might as well play a 4-3-3. Then you get 1 and 2. At least then you have something in midfield. We're going to lose to Brackley. I don't think we're going to make it in this game. This game is a loss. I'm writing it off. Not even bothering to watch. The lower league save. So sometimes I will write off matches. Why? Because we are singularly dependent on our wingers. And we don't have our wingers in this game. So it's quite disappointing. So I'm going to go on attacking mentality. Push the team up the pitch, drop this, and go for it. If we lose, we lost second goal already. This is a reality about playing a Football Manager. I don't know how many of you guys actually do this, but I do this a lot. I just play the games. I know that we're not playing well. Look at that. We're doing okay. I know that our team can create good goal scoring opportunities, but for some reason, when we struggle, it's down to not having enough options in attack, which has happened here, you see. So I'm struggling right now. Do I modify this by playing? I can't. I don't have any other players. If I bring him on, I run the risk of injury, He's on the bench. I'll bring him on the second half. Hopefully, he can help. There's no point now. It's 4-0 down. We're 5. We probably could lose this game by a big margin. Sheridan, and I made a mistake as well. I brought on Adam Burton. Of all the puppets, this guy is the worst defender on our team. And someone other, he always ends up being a defender. So he's a terrible defender. I think I should just release him. That's it. So I never ever have to think about him again. So after this, while he's playing the game, I just realized he's been released. So cruel. Release mid-game. You see, a lot of times I lose, right? It's because I auto-select, right? And then he's in the team. So now, just kick him out of the club. That's it. Because the moment I realized he was in the team, right, I lost my mood. Yeah, I lost my mood. I'll try and win other games instead. Because he's a liability. He's a massive liability in our team. So every time he goes in, I lose. He's like my talisman. He's the talisman of defeat. What? Tell him later. We don't tell him later. He's playing the game. Hey, you've been released. Then all the rest of the players, what? He released the player? Yeah, all the other players now drop their shoulders. Oh my goodness. The manager has got no heart. Yeah, I got no heart. See what happens? Now after that, go to the dressing room, throw water bottle. Shameful defeat. Brackley, 16. You know how pissed I was. Like, I know where Brackley is sitting at the table. So I was quite angry. So let's go. Has he been released now? Is he still in the club? You better not be in the club. Where is he? Is he gone? There we go. He's gone. Quick pick. Yeah, he's never going to be picked again. Yeah, we just kicked him out of the club. Sent him on the first, kicked him straight out, man. Pinchard developing concerns. What concerns does Pinchard have? He hardly plays. It's not that important. All right, here we go. Another, okay. I tell you what, we're going to attack them straight out, okay? No need to think too much. Let's go. All right, boys. We lost the game. The only way we respond to a defeat is by attacking. Official teams. All right. Okay, we come in here. And then there's something here. You change. I don't know why the AI does that. For some strange reason, the AI puts a jumping 6 and asks him to be a target, man. So go figure that one out for yourself and tell me where you think... How you think that happened? Because the assistant manager's judging playability is so low. All right, here we go. Corner. Oh no. Hereford. Oh no. Come on, boys. Defend this. Now we're going to the berate. Berating lower league players has got. I noticed one thing, right? They drop it can have a very adverse effect. But hey, man, who cares? All right, now I'm doing DM and DLP because I want this guy to play passes up. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be working nearly as well. Oh no, we've given it to away. Crowley says, oh my, thank you for the free gift. Couldn't really get that to work. I'm building a Uruguay circa 1986 5-3-2 3-5-2 very workmanlike midfield. 2 of defensive and so dominated but really struggling. Yep, 5-3-2s will do that for you. They'll dominate possession but struggle to score goals. There's no fix because of the way the match engine operates at a 5-3-2. You're going to have to play very high up the pitch. And then in doing so, you're going to give up space. So when you do that, you give up space, right? Down the flanks. So you got to play like overlaps, underlaps, higher mentality, high defensive line, that kind of thing. Yeah. That's the only way you're going to make the 5-3-2 perform like it does. Because your wing backs have to be like quasi wingers, man, and then drop back into defense when they need to, right? Or more more shoots, more, so many chances. No, we're not playing badly after going a goal down. We're putting pressure back on Hereford, which is exactly the whole idea by pushing our lines up, so the fullbacks gets high up the pitch to support our attacks. Another cross. We're just crossing the ball. Yeah, because of the width. So this one is boom, boom. Now we're going to really stretch this team. Okay. Try and get this 3 split up. Oh no, Scott. This is where we might run into trouble. You know why? Because their 3-man midfield can handle width. You see this? AP is coming up, Mazzala is going wide, so this is DM. So sometimes narrow is not bad because then you can run through, right? Because these guys are giving up space. But let's see. Get your act together, second half. We are pushing. Hereford have got 1 goal. Sinclair is not going to be able to finish the game. Araboma also. And a bomb. Not like I've got much choice here. Jimmy Sinclair. I'm sorry. Charlie Walford, you got to start figuring out how to play as a right back. Because this guy can't play anymore. He's too tired. They're still trying. Okay, all right. We're going to have to take off. We're going to change Harry Parsons up top. Harry Pinchard for Dawson. He's a bit more creative. Hopefully, we have enough in this team to get one goal back. Singh, Parsons. Come on. In the area. Oh, Moore again. He missed it. Moore is getting a lot of goal scoring opportunities, but he got into the position. He just couldn't find the back of the net. We have been creating some good chances, but it's not enough. Hereford 1-0 up on Gloucester. This defeat at home is going to cost us. Yeah, it's going to cost us. Okay. It's not an ideal result. We drop out of the playoff spots. There goes our game. We had 3 defeats in a row. Notice after the FA Cup. Boom, boom. Kings Lynn away from home. Yeah, one of the Greece, I feel rewards me for being offensive. Yep, definitely. If you become more offensive, like you play like this, right? You're 3-5-2. Let's do vertical because the vertical tiki-taka makes a lot of sense for the 3-5-2. So like this, right? I know you're playing 5-3-2 or 5-2-2-1, 5-3-2, 3-5-2, right? Okay, right. So it's like this. So you gotta have to go like this. And then you hold this, then sometimes what I do is I end up doing this. This guy's pushing up. This guy can anchor. I don't need DM, I just support. And these guys actually, they support the play on the left and the right. So they don't need to go too high. Ball winning midfield on support. He can try and win the ball here. And then sometimes I just put 2 in here, or you can put a box to box to go up here. This guy's pumping in here. Then I got a target forward and advance forward. Or poacher. Pose the defenders at bay, target for attack. So it's a 2 man. Then I got underlap. No need focus a play, but focus play left and right. Tempo, tempo depends on how good these 2 guys are. If these 2 guys are very, very good, you can play very high tempos. You don't need to ball into box. We can, if you get up the pitch, then you got to go low block. Then after that, you don't have to play too narrow. You just play standard width enough. So you're going to use the flanks, right? So actually, the fairly wide is also a good idea because then you're telling your team to push up the pitch and then something like this. So I probably end up playing something like this as a 5-3-2. Then this guy can be a ball playing defender. But what I've also done with a 5-3-2 is this. The libero backline. This guy pushes up, this guy stays, and it forms a partnership with this guy. So this guy becomes your 2 defenders. So this guy comes in, this guy. So what I have is a whole arsenal of players moving up in the center. So this also can be quite strong. Yeah. Okay, now we just for the fun of it. Just for the fun, just for one game. One game only. For one game only, we're gonna go and use one crazy tactic. Joey Banzai? No, Joey Banzai. Oh, Gambit. Joey Go Crazy. Where's Joey? Oh, not this one. This Joey Go Crazy number 2. It's a different version of Joey Go Crazy. I got a lot of Joey Go Crazy tactics. This one has to be in tactics. Where was it? There's so many tactics. What's it called that I did the show? Underlapping formations, correct. Finals, Joey Smash. Okay, bang. All right, let's go. Joey's going smashing now. Just for the fun of it, right? We know we cannot defend, right? We know we cannot. I just want to score one. I'll see whether we fall out of contention or not. The most craziest tactic I have. Can he work with a lower league team? It's a question many people have asked, right? A lot of people have asked, no? Can you make this work for lower league teams? The tactic is only as good as players, right? So I'm just gonna prove it. This is my best tactical system. It's also the craziest tactical system I have. So you're gonna play Leon Brooks as a libero. Hallelujah. God save us. God save all of us when he becomes God save us, man. This guy is gonna be a libero. This guy is gonna be a libero. Okay, let's go, man. Kingsland about to meet their maker. The tactic, Araboma, Sinclair gets in. He scores the first goal as Sinclair puts us into the lead as the Gloucester City play with a libero now. It's a 4-1-4-1, the most lethal system that I made for FM24. Okay, now we're gonna drop this down to balanced. All right, we're not. We have to play maximum. The reason why this tactic, right? I do this is because I'm already very high up the pitch with these four guys. I only got these four guys, so we have to get everyone close down. Yeah, everybody has to react. Yeah, not one fella. The whole damn team is reacting to any trigger. That is what we call desperado defending. Gloucester already. Can we settle into a 4-2-4? We can. This tactic can switch to a 4-2-4 after this. Dawson in shoots. So he scored the first goal. So it can be another strategy. There we go. Okay, defending desperately there. So we got the first goal. It was very, very quick. Grub. That was a nice free kick. He put it into the space, hoping. Oi! The keeper came forward to clear the danger, man. Good defending there as we defend desperately. Okay, now the problem with this system is, you know what? Okay, is the fact that all my players, I don't have the physical ability to play this. All right, so now we're going to do is we're going to switch to the 4-4-2. So Pinchat, Dawson come here, Araboma comes here, Grub can come here. Anabohm can come there. I think so, because I think it's Araboma or Anabohm. Anna Bonham. Okay, Anna Bonham. Anna Bonham goes there. Williams, Brooks, Sheridan, Sinclair. Done. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to let them come at us. Distribute to fullbacks. They're playing a 4-2-3-1, right? No, distribute to flanks. So the goalkeeper has the ball. Counter. Gonna go really wide. Okay, done. So now we're gonna sit into this formation. And oh my goodness, it could have been so sweet. No, we could have got our second goal. Oh, tactical change immediately. So now we've gone into this huddle. Because we got Volante coming up. Two inside forwards coming in. That's why I changed the formation immediately after that. Okay. This will be a big win for us if we can beat Kingsland. Brooks. What a ball. What a ball. Oi, we could have scored again. The goalkeeper completely out of position. Oh man, it's not like we're not creating. Okay, Williams. Pinchat deep. Again, that keeper, Minter, is doing brilliantly, keeping us at bay. Okay. Minter is playing the game of his life. The one thing I have not done is my set piece priority list. I didn't know. I haven't bothered. It's 2, baby. It is 2. We strangle them with the 4-1-4-1, and then now we hold them with this 4-2-4. Brilliant. The better team is losing. Okay, so we've got Sinclair, Dawson, Araboma, and Grub. And we're using a simple tactic, right? Go fairly wide to stretch the team. We got 2 overlapping fullbacks. We got 2 overlapping. So this side, supposed to be fullback support. No, mad or what? 2 fullbacks on attack. Crazy. Where can you access download? Just go to FM Scout anywhere. You'll find it there. Tato Skin. Just Google Tato Skin. It's available. It's not like, again, it's not mine to share. So you just have to download it from the wherever you can. They have skins like FM Scout, Sort It Out SI. All these places have it. Kevin Dawson will come off. And then Charlie Walford, Kieran Phillips will come on for more. And then Joshua Rusuki for, I think we'll put him on Sinclair. Ladies and gentlemen, Gloucester City have sunk and now we are allowing them to attack us, but we are controlling the midfield. Looking at their passing network now. Look at this, right? This is where they're strong. Their right flank. You see that? A lot of actions. We're keeping the ball really well here. Okay, so we're putting them under some pressure. That's where they want to build out play, but we are doing the same thing back at them. So what I'm going to do now is look at the passing network and shut down somebody. So looking at 7, we're going to type mark him right now. I type mark hard tackle 7 and type mark hard tackle 5. So we're going to identify 7 and 5 and dish some love. Wait, stop. 7, type mark, hard tackle. Where's 5? 5 already got the problems. 5 already have his issues. So, okay. So we're going for this guy here in the 7. So we're going to split this because he's doing a lot of build out on that side of the pitch. Boom shakalaka. Stranglehold, baby. Got it again. Oh, look, Kings Lane, Gloucester. We wanted to drag. We want to make sure that these teams are all within touching distance. So we beat Kings Lane, were ahead of us on the table. Brilliant display from our team. We beat a team that's considerably better than us in terms of CA. It was a very good performance. Very good performance. I'm happy with my team. So this time what we did was very simple. We started with Joey Go Smash, which is one of those strangle tactics, right? So I strangle, and then what I do is I go into a hold with this guy. Now this guy is pretty simple. He goes fairly wide. Sometimes I go maximum width, depending on the situation, but I prefer actually going maximum width. And then trigger less often. I don't need to. If I want to turn this into a strangling tactic, then I drop this. I push everything up so that no two players go the same ball, and I still play very wide. Because this is an overlap, right? So I want to put in crosses and keep moving that team around, especially in the lower leagues. In the lower leagues, the moment you meet a team in the lower leagues, they're bound to be, their physicality is in there. So what you're trying to do is, guess what? We're going to make you suffer by making you run all over the place. So we were on a 3-game losing streak because somebody here kept a player called Adam Burton. So Adam Burton, who somehow or another ends up as Adam Barton, not this guy. Is he this guy? No, he's not this guy. Some Burton or whatever. He's doing so badly. You can't see him anymore now. He's disappeared completely. He's completely left the scene. We can see from this game, I think. The 4-4-2, is it here? Leon Brooks, no. Sheridan, no, he wasn't here. Kershaw. There we go. Aaron Burton. So this is the player. He can hit the ball, but the bugger can't jump to save his life. He's got high aggression, but he's never done it. Would be a good sign for the future, really. So we kicked him out of the club. Bye-bye. Don't want to see you again. Can we destroy him? Can we do something to him? See what happens, huh? Let's confuse him a bit more. Approach the sign. I wanted to see whether he gets pissed off with us. We said somebody, just ask him, would you like to play for us? Just to see his reaction. I'm terrible. So not bad. We went quite a clip today compared to the previous stream. The previous stream was going quite slow. This one, we came in, man. We pushed like crazy and we managed to get quite a few games. Fire the scout of Broadway bin. Oh man, scouting wise, hey, speaking of which, you guys are quite smart. How's my staff situation? I haven't bothered. Oh, we need to get coaches. Sorry. No coaches in the club. I got no coaches. No. I got no head of sports science. I got no sports scientists. I only got these 2 medical staff, 2 physios. 1 head physio, 1 physio, no scout. I think got 1 chief scout and 1 scout. That's it. And then in the training department, we got me, We got assistant manager. We've got one performance analyst. We got another performance analyst. Do we have any coaches? No, we don't have any coaches. None. Why? Because financially, we're screwed. We got no money. So I'm not about to go and sign coaches. What training? Let them develop. I got no money. I'm not about to go there and sign anyone because I don't think there's going to be like a massive difference to what I already have. So everyone's like 1 star. Let's live with it. Okay. Mentoring. Who needs to mentor? In Brazil's third tier, I know physios but no injuries. The moment I got one injury came to, probably not having any head of sports science might do us a favor because we don't need these sports scientists coming us telling us about the modern day nutritional system. We are fish and chips guys. We would guzzle down beer during halftime. All right, okay, please, thank you very much. All these performance analysts and all these head of sports scientists, ask them to get out, Okay, we have our way of trading. Okay, we're sponsored by some 9 proof, 10 proof. Okay, so we're doing okay. We're still there. We're still in the hunt. We have not dropped out the hunt. Hey, but I can't wait to play this. When Gloucester versus Radcliffe, you know how I'll tear this thing up. The team was deep in Amazon River in Manaus, so we had some voodoo priest. Dynamics, look at the situation at the club. Team cohesion, very good. All love me here. They all do. Hierarchy, we've got Kevin Dawson and Grubb. Hey, what? Dawson is resolute. Holy cow, we better start mentoring players now, man. we better. I think we should. Not like it's going to make much of a difference. Most of these players won't be around next season. So mentoring takes you at least 2 seasons to kick in, right? So what's the point? I'm not even bothering with mentoring. Half these players won't even be around next season. You think these guys are going to be around? Kevin High, you think you're going to be around the club next season? No, of course not. He's 35 years old. So planning his last couple of months in Bali, man. Here we go, another one, 34 years old. Both of them are going to leave the club. And then we're left with Kieran Phillips. Okay, Kieran Phillips, I'm going to mentor because he sounds like my son, his name. Okay, then Jerry Sheridan, Sonny Singh. I brought you in because, we're same surname. But unfortunately, your performances leave a lot to be desired. Can he be playing a bit better? Or else you'll be going on the first slow boat back to India. Okay, Mr. Lakraj Singh Loiha. Okay, do you know what this means? That's his name. Lakraj is a king 1,000 times. Okay, 1,000 times over a king. All right, Singh means lion. All of us have very boring surnames. All our surnames mean exactly the same thing, lion. All right, but Lohia basically tells us where his family comes from, which village in India. This is how original we all are. You got your third name, maybe it's named after your great-grand uncle. You could be called Johnny Appleseed Betty because for some strange reason, when they give you a Betty as a last name, or Johnny Betty Lionseed or whatever. But here Lohia, right, literally means the village it comes from. So let's go find out where this village is in India. Okay, I want to know. Okay, seriously, Lohia village in India. All right, it has to be one. There we go. You see, so he hails from either Lohian Has or Lohia Kanda or Lohia Maidan. So this is the village he comes from. See the name Ram Manohar Lohia. Basically, when an Indian has a surname called Lohia, he comes from a certain village. So this fella is coming from a village. How do I know all this? This is exactly how my mother explained it to me. I mean, growing up, right? That was what my mom did. She come up to me and says, Daljit, you come from this village. I said, what is my dad had a longer village name. My mom had. So basically, when they get married. So I want to ask, so what happens, right? When a man and a woman get married, do 2 villages get married and they combine the names? No. You just take the father's village name. So it's quite sad, huh? All the women get consumed by all these men. But W. Santo is always learning. I'm not a professor. I'm not a professor. I don't know anything about tactics. I don't know anything about football manager. All this is luck. According to Football manager is a very easy game. Okay. I laugh whenever people talk about meta. Seriously, it's a hilarious conversation. The double DM is a meta, the double AF is a meta. Okay, good. Thank you. Go take a. I'm sorry, like, you might disagree. I disagree with that statement completely. Granted, I will admit that it's very easy to play a gegenpressing system. But if you stick to a gegenpressing system all the time, you play like narrow, like I know I was doing for a long time as well. If you play all these systems and the way you think the meta is nothing more than the common way of playing the game. That's it. The commonly way played, because it's like you want to go from point A to point B, right? Everybody says it is the best road to take from point A to point B. You take a road, right? On the left there's nothing, on the right there's nothing, huh? Yeah, okay. But it's fast road and gets you to the end destination. I like to take the road rest travel because on the left I see bikinis, on the right I see beautiful bikinis. All these beautiful people by the side of the road. You get plenty to look at. I wash my eyes along the way. I enjoy myself. Yeah. Hey, I'm having a very good time. See, that's my way of playing the game. My way of playing the game is very different. Okay. You can definitely do different things in the game of Football Manager. It's entirely up to you. But you need to understand what the team instructions do before you approach that. Take that journey. Hey Dave, how are you, man? How you do? Hey, I don't know if you were aware, right? We got fired, but we're now with Gloucester City. I was just explaining why this footballer's name is Sunny Singh, but his actual name is Lakraj Singh Lohia. Because some of us, because people have a hard time pronouncing our names. Like I had this problem, Daljit. Believe me, I went through a lot of fun in my life when I was younger, okay? The amount of nicknames I had. Hey, it's not as bad as my brother, Just One Sing. Just One Sing. Oh my goodness. I used to laugh. No, I say, hey, you're named. No, you're not named correctly. You're not just one. We got 3 in the house, man. He hated me for that. He really did. So quite. My younger brother always got bullied by me. Yeah. Always got bullied. He deserved to get bullied. He was the one that went down a hill on a bicycle without any brakes and smashed his face into a lamppost, and now he's totally unrecognizable as a member of our family. Right. Every time we go out, they look like, brother, what happened to this guy? Yeah. I always tell everyone he was adopted. Somebody dumped him outside our house. That's why he looks very different from the rest of us. Concave face. Hey, it's bad. I got a friend in college, right? He decided to go. He had this date. He brought this girl with him to the football pitch because he wanted to impress the girl with his athleticism. Unfortunately, he left his brains behind when he was doing this. So he went to a goalpost and decided to do pull-ups on the side where you don't do it on. So as he was doing the pull-ups, the entire goalpost landed on his face. This is one concave save for the rest of his life, but he was an idiot. A real idiot. I mean, the things you do to impress girls, and then you end up making a complete jackass out of yourself. Yeah, so we had a fun time today. We had a fun time streaming. We had a fun time getting things done. I think we managed to turn things around with Gloucester. We had a 3-game defeat and discovered it was because we have a player called Aaron Burton. We were winning every game. Doing brilliantly until Aaron Burton showed up. Man with 6 jumping reach and 12 heading and 3 bravery and I don't know what else he's got, but he performed so poorly, I actually released him during the game. Imagine the news if this happened in real life. So I thank everybody for coming on today's stream. I will see you guys very, very soon. There might be a weekend stream, you never know. I'll let you guys on Discord know. I thank everybody once again for your continued support of this channel. You are absolutely sensational. And to all the patrons out there, you've been phenomenal, especially you from Vietnam. Thank you very much. You guys stay safe. Take care of yourselves. I will see you over the weekend. I gotta go and put my kids to sleep. Because nowadays, I want to put them to sleep earlier so I can tell them, I'm such a mean person. I tried to cut my youngest son's fingernails today. Kind of missed his fingernail and got his skin. So he gave me this look of, Daddy, you cut my skin. Daddy, I'm bleeding. Daddy, I felt so bad. Then I had to tell him, son, you got to man up, man. You see this? This is a scar your daddy got when he was your age because he decided to play foot. Then I kept quiet. I cannot tell you how I got it because you'll do the same thing too. Because I got it playing football on a basketball court in the rain. So I did a complete on my face. So I better not teach him that. And I want to thank everybody. You've been absolutely sensational. I want to thank everybody for their follows today. Fibo Naik, Zachary, and the guys who raided me yesterday too. I forgot to thank you guys. But you guys stay safe. Take care of yourselves. Have a very good weekend. And I hope to see you guys using the Stranglehold strategy in your games too. Right? It's a really simple way of doing it. You have an attacking system and you have a hold system. The question is, and it's always going to be, how good is your attacking system? Because it's got to be good, man. It's got to be able to apply pressure. The best attacking system in the game right now is my Joey Go Smash tactic. 4-1-4-1. We used it with Gloucester City with a bunch of Muppets and we scored a goal. And immediately after that, I went to my whole tactic and we won the game. So yeah, some things you might want to think about. We'll continue doing the Stranglehold strategy for the next couple of weeks so that it helps you guys out. And then, yeah, if you want to bring in your tactics to the show, please do so. Meanwhile, you guys stay safe, take care of yourselves, be good, have a great weekend. I will see you again next week. Bye-bye.